这是一个提高你胆量的频道，建议在晚上观看。准备好了吗？关灯，钻进被子，开始吧。衣柜里的秘密。视频的拍摄者用手机记录下了家中的闹鬼事件。在视频中可以注意到有一些奇怪的东西在衣柜里砰砰作响。
¿Hay alguien ahí? ¿Quieres algo? ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué es eso?
突然，门自己打开了。
Inventes, ¿qué es eso? ¿Qué es? Se abrió, se abrió, se abrió, se abrió, se abrió, se abrió. Espérate, cálmate, cálmate.
一个奇怪的生物从柜子里探出头来，视频博主和家人都被吓了一大跳。
¿Hay alguien ahí? ¿Te podemos ayudar? ¿Necesitas algo? Dinos, dinos, somos alguien.
Dinos,
接着，博主在衣柜里寻找这个生物，但什么也没找到。
Alúzame, alúzame. Espera. No hay nada. No.
你对这个视频怎么看？请在评论中留下你的看法。奇怪的生物。一名女子驾车行驶在路上，突然发现前方树枝上有个奇怪的东西。这段视频非常清晰，而且是在白天拍摄的。视频放大后可以看到，这个生物长着一对很大的翅膀，但它的头部和脚部明显不是鸟类的样子，这肯定不是我们这个世界上的任何东西。你觉得这个生物是什么呢？外星人还是变异物种呢？评论区告诉我吧。幽灵女孩。邪恶正站在角落里。视频没有附上任何背景信息，只知道这是在一座废弃的房子里拍摄的。当我第一次看到这个视频时，我以为坐在桌子旁的女孩是视频博主的女儿，我还有点担心角落里的那个幽灵会对这个女孩有危险。但是我错了。就在摄像师转身的瞬间，两个身影都消失不见了。不幸的是，视频的描述里没有其他内容，这给我们留下了一个谜团。我不知道他们是什么，也不知道他们为什么会在这里。要么这两个身影都是鬼魂，要么就是摆拍。你觉得是哪种情况呢？下水道怪物。一些工人报告说，他们听到下水道里传来奇怪的声音。工人们强调，这种声音类似于人的声音。于是，经理决定查看监控录像，一起来看看摄像头捕捉到的画面。你认为这个生物是什么？不管这是什么，它看起来都不像人类。闹鬼的新家。想象一下，你搬进新家不到3个月就遭遇到了超自然现象，你会怎么办？这位视频的上传者表示，这是一个周末，当全家人在外面参加聚会回到家后，就看到了这样的场景。 评论中有人说道，这个鬼魂有点奇怪，因为椅子和脚凳移动的顺序不一致。有的则认为这说不定是一场小地震造成的。我感觉也有可能是户外吹进来的大风，或者家里的电扇空调造成的。当然，超自然现象这种情况也不是不可能。闹鬼的监狱。超自然现象调查员伊恩独自踏上了位于爱荷华州臭名昭著的世界牢笼监狱的调查之旅。这座监狱因其阴森恐怖的声誉而被誉为该州最闹鬼的监狱。多年来，无数囚犯在这里结束了生命，为这座监狱增添了恐怖的色彩。尽管监狱后来被改造成了博物馆，但自上世纪50年代以来，关于超自然现象的报道一直不断。游客们描述了他们在这里经历的令人不安的事件，包括无实体的脚步声、回荡在走廊里的尖叫声和呻吟声，甚至还有目击到一个幽灵般年轻女孩的报道。
Could you move something? You could tap on a wall, on a table. What the heck was that? Heard something on that wall right there. It sounded like a... Did you just tap on this wall? If that was you, could you do it again? It sounded like it could have been like this right here. Did you just move one of these spoons on the wall here? If you moved it again, that would be phenomenal. You can use whatever energy you need. You can use energy from my cameras, my voice recorder here. What the heck? Okay, now I'm hearing more noises. Are you moving stuff around over there? I can hear you over there. Holy crap, you guys. It's actually starting to feel colder in this room right now. Especially in this area. It's almost like someone's like standing right here.
随着伊恩深入调查，周围响起一阵令人不安的嘈杂声，预示着未知事物的存在。一股刺骨的寒意弥漫在房间内。然而，伊恩并未因此退缩，他坚定地继续前行，向着囚室的方向探索。在那里，他的相机捕捉到了一些奇怪的现象。
Harry, are you here with me? Make a sound if you're in here. Whoa. Thank you. I just heard that. That was like a knock on the wall. Harry, if you knocked on this wall, or one of these walls, could you do it again? Okay, he is definitely in here. Harry, I heard that you smoked a lot of cigarettes. They say that you smoked 150 to 200 a day. What do you got to say about that? That's quite the addiction. But I guess I can't blame you. I can only imagine what it would be like to be stuck in a place like this. Could you show yourself? Are you aware that this jail is no longer functioning? Your sentence is over. It's kind of weird. Some of my photos are turning out really hazy looking. That's so weird. I don't know what that's about. Is that you I'm seeing, Harry? I'm getting like these hazy photos. It looks like there's like a fog in here. Well, that one's completely clear. Where'd it go? Harry, you lighting up a cigarette in here? It almost looks like smoke in here. Yeah, that's weird. It's like gone now. I'm not smelling anything. That was weird. It literally looked like there was a bunch of smoke in here or something. It's almost as if he is still in here, sitting in this bed, just smoking away. That is so freaking crazy.
经过一系列的提问和回答后，伊恩在5张不同的照片中记录下了某种烟雾状的现象。考虑到这里的前任居住者每天吸食150支香烟的恶习，这一发现尤其令人好奇。正当伊恩准备结束他在囚室内的调查时，一阵令人不安的声音划破了空气，仿佛是一个幽灵般的存在提醒他并不孤单。
That is so freaking crazy. Whoa. Oh my god. I heard that. Dude, that literally sounded like a groan. That was in this cell with me. I am definitely not alone in here, guys.
通过凝合，伊恩继续提出问题，希望这个设备能够捕捉到那些居住在监狱中的不可见实体的回应。他凝神细听，耳边回荡着监狱特有的静谧与幽声。
Are there any inmates here that'd like to speak to me? I've got a spirit box here. It's a device that you could speak through. Who's in here? Whoa. That sounds like a man's voice coming through there. Could you speak again? Whoa. It's hard to make out what's being said, but I'm definitely hearing someone talking. How many spirits haunt this jail? Whoa. That sounded like you said 11. That is a lot of different spirits, if that's true. What did that say? That sounded like broken neck. Who am I speaking to? Joseph. Oh my god. It just said Joseph. No freaking way, he's the one that fell. He fell from the 3rd floor of the squirrel cage. Joseph, is that you? What were you thinking climbing that cell? Whoa. What was that? The sound came from up there. Hello? Inmate, if that's you, reach out of your cell. Oh, God. Holy crap. What sucks is there's no way for me to investigate that. I can't go up there. The 3rd floor is completely sealed off. And look, there's no way anybody would be in there. Why don't you make some more noise? Oh, that came from in here. Hello? That came from in this cell. I'm hearing noises everywhere.
当伊恩启动凝合时，多个声音通过设备回荡起来，其中一个声音明确地表明有11个灵魂在这所监狱中游荡。随着伊恩逐渐接近单独禁闭室，他感觉到了气氛发生了微妙的变化，其中一个灵魂似乎对他的出现表示了明显的不满。
If there's somebody in this cell, could you touch that green light? just did it. Okay. Thank you. Could you touch it one more time? Holy crap. Okay, there's somebody in here. How did you end up in solitary? Did you fight somebody? Yes. Oh, guys, I'm getting goosebumps right now. I'm getting really creepy feelings. Is it okay that I'm back here? Do you not like me over here? Oh, no way, guys. He wants me gone. If you want me gone, I dare you to try to scare me out of here. Holy shit! It just knocked my K2 off of that cell door. Did you see that? I had it on there good and it just boom.
伊恩继续着他的询问，银河的灯光不断闪烁，似乎是对他问题的回应。然而，当伊恩勇敢地挑战这些灵魂，试图吓退他时，发生了一件令人不安的事情。银河突然像被一股无形的力量推动一样，猛地摔倒在地。但伊恩并未因此退缩，他继续走上楼梯。
I'm not really sensing anything in there. So I guess we'll move on. What the heck was that? What? Holy shit! That rag just moved! What? Look, there's nobody in here. Dude, something just moved that rag. It was in this cell. Holy shit. Oh my god. I can't believe that. Oh, God. I'm actually starting to get freaked out in here. Let me step out. How do you explain that? That rag just moved. I saw it twice. First, I saw it in the corner of my eye, and I didn't know quite what it was. And then when I turned around, it did it again. Man, I hope I caught that on camera. Holy.
空气中弥漫着一种难以言喻的紧张感，似乎有什么东西在不可思议地移动着。从囚室中垂下的破布带着明显的敌意摇曳着。伊恩小心翼翼地靠近，但囚室内空无一人，很难解释破布运动的原因。然而，伊恩并未因此退缩，他继续深入调查，向医务室的方向前进。随着一个看不见的存在似乎逐渐靠近，他的不安感也愈发强烈。
No way. I just heard footsteps. Hello? Who's up here? Holy crap, what is going on up here? What the heck is that? Oh, shh. What the heck is that? Oh, shh. This sounds like two people talking now. Sheriff? Is that you? Are you talking with your wife? What was that? Oh my god. Something just moved. Look. I gotta move this door. What? Oh my god. I just saw that cabinet door shut by itself.
附近某个不确定的位置传来幽灵般的脚步声和话语声的回响，加剧了周围的不安氛围。伊恩在走廊中的探索突然被橱柜门莫名其妙的自行关闭这一诡异景象打断。在当晚调查即将结束之际，伊恩决定再次尝试使用灵核，希望能与这些缥缈的实体进行进一步的交流。然而他的努力被一个突如其来的恶心感打断，迫使他不得不提前结束这次绘画。不过在离开之前，伊恩意外地捕捉到了一个真正令人惊恐的声音片段。
Oh man, I need to get out of here. I don't feel so great. I'm starting to feel really lightheaded. Out of it. And I'm feeling really nauseous too. Oh, holy f***. I swear to God, I just see the shadow. It went into the bunk bed where the axe is.
摄像机捕捉到了一个黑暗的影子在囚室内移动，它阴森地在床铺上空徘徊，随后突然消失，给伊恩留下了令人不安的预感。这次令人毛骨悚然的遭遇之后，关于这所监狱内超自然活动报告的真实性似乎变得无可辩驳。